Hello and welcome to this episode of Eagle's Eye. I'm your host, McKayla Wymer. Thank you for tuning in. Today I am joined by the Ashland University's Director of the Study Abroad Program, Rebecca Parillo. Rebecca, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful and so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
We're so happy that you're here. Can you tell us what brought you to Ashland University in the first place?
Oh my gosh. So I came in 1998. So I've been here for 26 years, minus 2. And I loved working, I wanted to work at a small private institution. That's where I went to undergrad. I did my graduate program at a large public institution, and I just loved the building of relationships with students, being able to develop a program and have that close connection with students in those small class sizes and that ability to mentor students. So I found the job here in Ashland, and I've been here ever since.
Oh, that's amazing. What does a normal day look like for you as the Director of the Study Abroad Program?
So many emails. I answer a lot of emails, but then I have one-on-one meetings with students who are interested in study abroad. So that's always exciting. And then we have a lot of faculty-led tours. That's our most popular program. So it'll be working with faculty, helping them develop itineraries for tours, connecting that to the coursework. So several meetings, lots of emails, and I just enjoy all my colleagues that I work with, so a little bit of socializing too.
Oh yeah, and I know you helped me so much. I'm studying abroad this summer, so I'm just so thankful for that. Why do you think it is important for students to study abroad?
Well, they can take classes that are unique to being abroad. So for example, the marine biology class in Sorrento, Italy, where you snorkel as part of the class. You cannot do that in Ashland, Ohio. We have a great program in London where students can go to plays in London, like Broadway and off-Broadway versions of it. Again, an amazing opportunity to see theater performances in London, and then study languages that they're not used to having exposure to. And it sets them apart, students apart from their competition. So when they're interviewing for internships or jobs and they're talking about their study abroad experience, it's something different than their average candidate, and I think it really helps them get an edge on the competition.
Definitely. There are a ton of opportunities within the program, one of them being semester-long programs that people might not know about. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, we don't have a lot of students that do study abroad for a semester, so I'm glad you mentioned that. But for 16 weeks, students can go abroad. They'll take 12 to 15 credit hours. I work very closely with them to make sure all the courses transfer back to meet graduation requirements so that they graduate on time. We have a great program, an exchange program in Japan, where it costs the same as Ashland University tuition, and they can take all their aid with them. So I have students who are looking at Japan and Italy for the coming fall semester, and so I think that is just great for their education.
Oh, that's awesome. There's also faculty-led tours. Can you tell us what that entails?
That is definitely our most popular. I think that probably 90% of Ashland University students participate in faculty-led tours. They are a spring semester course that the students take, and then they travel with the faculty member over spring break or in the summer. I have my list. Can I go over what's coming up?
Oh yes, definitely go over it.
I brought my list so that I didn't forget any of my babies, all my study abroad children. We have an AU in Tuscany program. This is a low-cost program that happens every year. It's low-cost because of a donor that helps out. We have a lot of donors that believe in study abroad. So this is a $2,300 program that includes flight, housing, and most meals. We also have a brand new program with biology going to Costa Rica over spring break. And that is going to be students doing their labs in rainforest, cloud forest, dry forest. I don't even know what a dry forest is. So it sounds really exciting for biology students or core natural science students. The College of Business is going to go to Japan over spring break. That is the first time we've had undergraduate students go to Japan. So they're going to be visiting businesses and learning about financial markets in Japan. We have a College of Education program, which this one's brand new, and they're going to be going to London and Scotland, and they're going to study things like Peter Pan and Winnie the Pooh and Harry Potter, just some great literary pieces that were established there. I have the honors program going to Greece, so spring semester course with the Greece trip. And the last one is 2 faculty are taking students to Ireland. It's a spring break course with a May trip. So these are all the things that are happening. It's pretty exciting.
Well, there's really something for everyone in the program.
Yes, and we try and focus on core classes so that any major can make this happen.
Another opportunity is the student exchange program. Can you tell us more on that?
Yes, we only have one, and it's to Japan. And we've had an equal flow of students from Kansai Garai University in Osaka, Japan, come here to Ashland University and study for a semester or two. And now we're sending students there. So I have about 6 students looking to go next fall. And the classes are taught in English. They take 3 classes in English and 1 Japanese language class. And the students just have an incredible experience.
Wow, they get so much out of that.
They do.
So there's also performance tours during spring break. Can you expand a little bit more on that?
Yes, so the choir tour and the jazz orchestra have gone abroad during spring break in the past. And then also some athletic groups have been going abroad, usually in August, like the women's basketball team and men's basketball team have been abroad. I've had other coaches reach out to me as an opportunity for their students to play internationally.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't even know that the athletes had that opportunity. So an opportunity that students might not know about, again, as most of these aren't, student teaching abroad. Can you tell us a little bit more on that?
I love this program for education majors. It's their last semester senior year. They teach for 7 weeks in Ohio and then 7 weeks abroad. And we've had students in the Netherlands, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, like all over the place, Costa Rica, Ecuador, and they just have an amazing experience with the kids there, and they get to develop lesson plans and learn about a different education system.
That's amazing. So just recently, the program got to go to Paris for spring break. Can you tell us how that was?
Oh my gosh, I got to join them. It was the first time I've ever been able to join an undergraduate program, and it was 56 students and guests and faculty and me. So it was quite a large group, but we saw the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre, and we got to go to Versailles, all these amazing places that you see on Instagram, to be able to see them in person. And a lot of the students were fashion students, and it was Fashion Week over there, so they just had an incredible time visiting these amazing galleries and the Dior Museum to really enhance their education in fashion.
Oh, that's amazing. And that's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, truly.
It is, and so I really want students to take advantage of it. We have a lot of grants that help offset the cost for students. They assume they can't afford it, so I just really want students to come into my office, talk to me, let me show you all the options, and hopefully they can make it work.
That's awesome. And the Study Abroad program collabs with a ton of other organizations, like the Honors Program. I know you previously mentioned it briefly, but can you go a little bit more in depth about that?
I love that there's something from every college. I get to work with all students from all different majors. We actually have a fundraising campaign because grants for study abroad can affect every student from every college of every major. So yeah, nursing and business and education and arts and sciences. It's just really fun to work with those faculty, help them with their idea and make it a reality.
That's awesome. And I know some students are probably a little nervous about their student accessibility stuff. How do you accommodate students, and how do you work with those type of students?
They usually tell me right off what they need, and then we contact the program and we work to make things happen. And I think that students, I should also mention, we have first-time flyers on almost all of our programs, and I think students are so brave, and it's super exciting that they have never been on a plane or out of the country, and they just feel that that family that we have going all abroad together to help each other. It's fantastic to be a part of.
Yeah, that's so important with a new experience. I know those nerves can definitely be up there.
Yes.
Can you tell us about any study abroad opportunities that are coming up and what students can expect from them if anyone's interested?
So I do have the programs that I described. We will also have, the following year, a World War II program. I was talking to one faculty member who works with the religion department. He's looking to take a group of students to Greece. So there's always something in the works. So I can tell students what might be planned if they're freshmen, what might be planned their sophomore, junior, or senior year, so they can anticipate all those details.
That's awesome. And I know a lot of people will definitely be interested in that. So is there a way that that students could reach out to you, maybe ask a little bit more questions?
Easiest email is studyabroad@ashland.edu. So they can email that and set up an appointment with me through SOAR. And then also my office is in Bixler 211. And Bixler is kind of like the random brick building in the middle of campus. So I kind of tease, if you can find it, then you can find that place in Paris or Costa Rica or wherever they're looking to go. So come and stop by and visit me.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for coming in and talking with me today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And that will be it for this episode of Eagle's Eye. Make sure to follow us across all social media at AUTV Ashland. Until next time, I am McKayla Wymer. Thank you for watching.